A dangerous cross curled in from the right. It was the perfect delivery, the kind of ball Cristiano Ronaldo built an entire legacy on. For nearly 2 decades, football fans knew exactly what came next. The explosive leap, the impossible hang time, the thunderous header, and the net rippling before the goalkeeper even had time to react. This time, the ball floated perfectly toward the back post, exactly where Ronaldo was waiting. But Cristiano Ronaldo never left the ground. He didn't mistime his jump. He wasn't pushed off the ball. He wasn't blocked by the defender. He simply didn't jump. A Democratic Republic of Congo defender comfortably headed the ball away as if it were just another routine clearance. For him, it was effortless. For millions watching around the world, it was a shocking symbol of how much has changed. That single moment, the leap that never came, perfectly summarized Portugal's FIFA World Cup 2026 opener. While football's biggest stars spent the week creating unforgettable moments, Portugal stepped onto the field against the Democratic Republic of Congo looking like a team trying to win a World Cup match with 10 active players and 1 legend frozen in time. Let's be honest about what we all witnessed. The pundits have been careful with their words, the manager continues to defend his captain, but someone has to say what everyone is thinking. Just 1 day earlier, Ronaldo's greatest rival reminded the football world what an aging superstar can still accomplish. Lionel Messi delivered a breathtaking hat-trick against Algeria, drawing level with Miroslav Klose as the joint highest scorer in FIFA World Cup history with 16 goals, twice Ronaldo's World Cup tally. Kylian Mbappé scored twice to become France's all-time leading international scorer, while Erling Haaland announced his World Cup arrival with 2 goals on his tournament debut. The stage could not have been set any better for Ronaldo's response. History was waiting. 1 goal would have made him the first player ever to score in 6 different FIFA World Cups. Instead, Portugal stumbled to a disappointing 1-1 draw against a Democratic Republic of Congo side making its first World Cup appearance in 52 years and widely considered one of the tournament's underdogs. Ronaldo was almost invisible throughout the match. The statistics make for uncomfortable reading. Portugal dominated possession with 75% of the ball yet managed just 1 shot on target in the entire game. João Neves gave Portugal an early lead with a 6th-minute header, but after that, the attack completely stalled. Despite having only 25% possession, Congo produced more total shots, more shots on target, and a higher expected goals (XG) tally than one of the pre-tournament favorites. And at the center of Portugal's attack stood the man the entire system was built around. Ronaldo finished the match with just 25 touches, the fewest of any Portugal outfield player to complete the full 90 minutes. He attempted 3 shots, none of which tested the goalkeeper. It marked the 6th World Cup match of his career in which he failed to register a single shot on target. Perhaps the harshest criticism came from one football writer, who summed up the performance perfectly. Ronaldo wasn't playing badly. He simply wasn't involved. And for a player once capable of deciding the biggest matches on the world's biggest stage, that may be the most concerning reality of all. There was no embarrassing shanked volley, no shocking open goal miss, no viral blooper destined to flood social media. Instead, Cristiano Ronaldo delivered something even more concerning. He simply disappeared. For more than an hour, the greatest goal scorer in football history became almost invisible. He wasn't actively hurting Portugal, but he wasn't helping them either. He was a body occupying space, drifting around the penalty area like a shadow rather than the unstoppable striker the world once feared. During that spell, his impact on the game was so minimal that you could argue Portugal's kitman contributed just as much. When the chances finally arrived, they felt like moments from another era. 2 low cutbacks flashed across the box, both inviting Ronaldo to finish. Neither opportunity was a guaranteed sitter, but both were exactly the type of chances the old Ronaldo buried without hesitation. Years ago, he would have finished them instinctively. This version of Ronaldo pushed both efforts wide of the near post. That player is gone. The numbers paint an even harsher picture. Ronaldo has now gone 10 consecutive matches at major international tournaments, across FIFA World Cups and UEFA European Championships, without scoring from open play. More than 800 minutes have passed since he last celebrated a goal in one of football's biggest competitions. His most recent non-penalty goal at this level came back in June 2021. This is no longer a temporary dip in form. It feels like the public ending of an extraordinary era. Perhaps the most frustrating moment came late in the match. Bruno Fernandes found himself in a far better scoring position, perfectly placed to receive a simple pass. Instead, Ronaldo stepped into the passing lane, demanding the opportunity for himself. The move broke down immediately. Watching on the broadcast, Thierry Henry summed it up perfectly. Portugal needed a goal, not necessarily a Ronaldo goal. Had Ronaldo simply occupied the 6-yard box, he would have dragged the defender away, leaving Bruno Fernandes with a simple finish. Instead, the pursuit of personal glory destroyed Portugal's clearest opportunity. That single sequence perfectly captures Portugal's biggest problem. The longer Ronaldo's scoring drought continues, the more desperate he becomes. That desperation leads to selfish decisions, and those decisions ultimately cost the team. Which raises the obvious question: why was he still on the pitch after 90 minutes? This is where the criticism shifts from the 41-year-old striker to manager Roberto Martínez. Martínez made changes throughout the game. Bernardo Silva was substituted at half-time. Pedro Neto came off after 70 minutes. Later, Goncalo Ramos was introduced to add firepower, but astonishingly, the player sacrificed was midfielder Vitinha, not Ronaldo. Think about that for a moment. Portugal desperately needed a goal, introduced another centre-forward, yet refused to replace the striker who had failed to register a single shot on target. The message was clear. Every player could be substituted except Cristiano Ronaldo. The pattern is impossible to ignore. During UEFA Euro 2024, Martínez substituted Ronaldo in only one of Portugal's 5 matches. Former England striker Chris Sutton said it bluntly on BBC coverage: it was embarrassing. Martínez looked afraid to take Ronaldo off, leading many fans to joke that Ronaldo, not Martínez, was. The uncomfortable truth is becoming impossible to ignore. Portugal looked measurably, demonstrably better without Cristiano Ronaldo leading the line. After watching the 1-1 draw against the Democratic Republic of Congo, it's difficult to escape one conclusion: Portugal may well have won that match if Ronaldo had never stepped onto the pitch. And that is the comparison that should haunt everyone connected with the national team. Because this isn't really about age. Lionel Messi is also nearing the twilight of his career, yet he has transformed his game. Instead of trying to outrun defenders, Messi now drops deeper into midfield, dictating the tempo with his vision, passing, intelligence, and unmatched spatial awareness. He creates chances, controls matches, and allows younger, quicker teammates to make dangerous runs beyond him. Argentina built a system around an aging legend who embraced change, and the results speak for themselves. Portugal, on the other hand, have built their attack around an aging legend who still wants to play exactly as he did a decade ago. Ronaldo continues to occupy the role of a traditional number 9, waiting inside the penalty area for crosses and cutbacks. The problem is that the explosive pace, towering leap, and lightning-fast reactions that once made him the world's deadliest finisher are no longer the same. The opportunities still arrive, but the player who used to finish them almost automatically simply isn't there anymore. While Messi spent this World Cup week influencing every phase of Argentina's attack, Ronaldo often found himself standing still, waiting for service he could no longer consistently reach. Football evolves, and the greatest players usually evolve with it. To be fair, however, this isn't entirely Ronaldo's fault. Imagine spending 2 decades as the biggest name in world football. Every stadium chants your name. Every manager builds around you. Every match begins with the expectation that you will be the hero. If you're constantly